So what we have this morning is equations with brackets and fractions. And I hope you had a good night's rest. So we are going to begin without wasting time. All right. So here there is bracket and there are fractions. So there are brackets and fractions. So let's begin without wasting much time. Here we can see that minus is common. Okay, since minus is common here, strike out the minus. Okay, there's no point opening this bracket. Okay, if there are common elements, okay, like here we have 5 and here we have 5. Okay, what you simply have to do, strike out this 5. Why? Because the two of them are in the same position. They are in corresponding position, and corresponding elements in the corresponding position are equal. All right, you can see that these elements are corresponding, so you can strike them out. Then look at the minus too. The minus are also in the corresponding positions, so strike out the minus, take out the minus. Do you understand that? Then we are going to handle what is left. What are we left with? We are left with only 2, open brackets, 2x minus 3 equals to 3, then open bracket, x minus 1. So we put x minus 1 here. This will help to simplify the challenges, all right? So we do not have to open bracket by using all the elements. Anything that is common can be struck out. This minus is common, this 5 is common, so they are gone. Here, we can then open the bracket. Nothing is common directly anymore. So 2 times 2, we are going to use this 2 here to multiply both elements in the bracket. Then we'll use this 3 to multiply both elements in the bracket. Please take note of this. Okay, don't make the mistake of multiplying only the first term here and abandon the second one. So let's take it bit by bit, one after the other. All right. So here we have 2 times 2x. Okay, 2 times 2 is actually 4. So we put in 4 here. Then here we have our x. So we are going to put our x here. Then minus. Nothing will change this minus because what we have here is plus. So 2 times 3 is actually 6. So we write 6 here. So we have cleared the bracket here. Then we go to the next side here, which is the right hand side. 3 times x. This is 1x. So 3 times 1 is 3. So that is 3x. So we are going to put 3x here. Then this is minus. Nothing will change the minus right now. Okay, nothing can change. Then 3 times 1 is 3. So this is what we have now. Then the next phase is for us to collect our like terms. Okay, let's collect terms that are similar. And then it's better to bring this 3x this way because the bigger x is here. So let the smaller term in x come and meet the bigger term. Okay, so it means we are going to have 4x minus 3x. This is what we are going to have, 4x minus 3x. Then we have minus 3 here. Then we have minus 6 here. So we are going to take this minus 6 to the right-hand side. And when minus 6 is crossing to the right-hand side, it changes to plus 6. Remember, this plus 3x changed to minus 3x while coming this way. So this one will change to plus 6, which means we are going to write the plus before the minus. So we now put in minus 3. Okay, this is minus 3 here. Then this is minus 6 crossing to the other side. It changes to plus 6. Then 4x minus 3x is 1x, which is actually x. Then this is equals to 6 minus 3 is 3. So this is the solution to the question, right? And whenever you finish solving any equation, try to substitute to be sure that your answers are correct, right? So if we substitute for x here, we'll get 3. We'll get 3 minus 1, which is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. That's 6 over 5. If we substitute here too, we are going to have 2 times 3, which is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6 over 5. So here we have 6 over 5. Here we also have 6 over 5. And the minus are there. So it means that we are actually correct. Welcome to AZ Science TV. This is a station. This is a TV where we actually solve problems in mathematics and physics, all right? But this particular period, we are much interested in mathematics because of the myriads of challenges that students are going through while solving problems in mathematics and further maths too. Okay, that is why we are interested in solving different problems. Okay, students are preparing for examinations and it can be very challenging. So that's why we're here. So if you are joining me for now, you are just joining me, please, if you have not subscribed, do well to smash the subscribe button so that you can always be a part of our live sessions. Okay, now let me review what I have done so far. What I have here is minus 2 over 5, then open bracket 2x minus 3, close bracket equals to minus 3 over 5, open bracket x minus 1, then close bracket. Now, what we have here is equations with brackets and fractions combined. Both fractions and brackets are combined together. So in this case, I am trying to simplify the method. Okay, this is a simple method. What do I mean? You can see here, we do not need to open this bracket using these elements. Since they are common here, we can see here that 5 and 5 are common. Since 5 and 5 are common, we strike them out, okay? There's no need opening bracket with it. Then this is minus and this is minus. Since they are common, we can strike out the minus. When we strike out the minus and the 5, since they are common on both sides of the equation, then what we are left with is what we are going to transfer here. So we are left with 3 and open brackets 2x minus 3 here, and here we are left with 3 and x minus 1, then open bracket and close bracket minus 1. So these are the common elements in these equations. These are the elements left after striking out the common ones. Then the next phase is for us to clear our brackets. How do we clear our brackets? Just multiply out. And when clearing brackets, remember that we are going to use what is here to multiply everything inside the bracket. So please do not multiply with only the first element and abandon the second element, okay? Because it can lead to error, and that is actually error and not correct, okay? So what we are simply going to do is to use this. You can see that we use 2 times 2 to get our 4x here because there's x here. Then minus 2 times 3 is 6 here. Then here 3 times x is 3x, and here 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, then the next phase here is to collect terms that are similar. You can see that here we have x and x, while here we have numbers. So bring the terms that have x together, then transfer this minus 6 to the other side. When minus 6 crosses, it changes to plus 6. When plus 3x is crossing to the left-hand side, it changes to minus 3x, okay? Then when we take the difference, we get x here, and 6 minus 3 is 3. So that is how to solve this kind of problem. Always make sure you test your equations because you do not know whether you are right or wrong until you test your equations, okay? How do you test your equation? Substitute for x in the original equations. On both sides, they must be equal. Once they are equal, it means that you're actually correct, all right? So thank you very much for being here. This is the first question. Let us quickly take the second question and we'll be done for this morning. Please, in the comment section, you can put in your suggestions you want us to do to make it better. Please do well to put it in the comment section. All right. So thank you very much for being with us this morning. So the second question is now, this is the second question. Now, this is very simple, okay? You can see here there's nothing to strike out with, okay? There is nothing to strike out with. What we have right here are the similar terms. So we can simply clear the bracket here. So let's clear the bracket at this stage. We can do that, or we can just simply cross multiply. We can cross multiply or use any other method, okay? This is the second question for today. So let's quickly do that. When we clear this bracket, okay, let's clear this bracket. 5 times x is going to give us 5x. 5 times x is 5x, okay? Then minus 5 times 4 here is 20. Nothing will change the minus for now, okay? Then we divide by 2. And this is equals to 2 times x is 2x. Then plus 2 times 2 is 4. And this is equals to 3. This is where we have right now. Okay. Now we can do what? We can cross multiply. We just use the butterfly method. We cross multiply. So here 3 will multiply 5x minus 20. So we get our 3x. What it means is that we are cross multiplying. Okay. So we have 3x minus 20. And here it equals to 2 is going to multiply this. Remember, we are cross multiplying. Okay. 2 is going to multiply 2x plus 4. 2x plus 4. You can see from here we can clear our brackets. So we can clear our bracket here. When we clear our bracket here, we have 3 times 5x. 3 times 5x is 15x. Yes, 3 times 5 is actually 15. So we have 15x minus 3 times 20 is 60. 60 equals to 2 times 2 is 4. So we are going to write 4x here, then plus 2 times 4 is actually 8. So we'll write out 8 here. Then it is time for us to collect our terms. Okay, we collect the terms that are similar. This is 15x and this is 4x. So bring 4x here and take minus 60 to the other side. All right, so we are going to write 15x. Then this is 4x. We'll bring 4x to the other side. That's to the left-hand side. So we are going to have minus 4x. Don't forget, the 4x is crossing the equality sign. So the sign is going to change from plus to minus. Then we are going to have 60 here going to the other side. But don't forget that this is minus 60. When minus 60 is crossing, it's going to change to what? Plus 60. So we are going to write plus 60 here. Then add 8 to 60. Okay, that this is 68 when added. Then we can take the difference here and take the sum here. So the difference here is 15x minus 4x, and that is going to give us 11x. And 11x is equals to 60 plus 8 is 68. Okay, so in this case, we can divide both sides by 11 because we have to find x. So whatever is attached to x, we strike it out. So we divide by 11 on both sides is 68 divided by 11. So this is what we are going to have here, right? So 11, we strike 11, we'll be left with x equals to how many times will this go? Okay, if 11 goes into 68 6 times, okay, it goes 6 times, so we have 6 number. Okay, then it will be 66. Then it will be 2. 66 then 2 over 11, right? Yes, how do I know? 11 times 6 is 66. 66 plus 2 is 68. So this is the solution to the second question, which is the very last question we are going to handle for today. Okay, just this morning. When we come back later in the evening, we are still going to treat some topics, all right? So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you derive value in my video. If you have not subscribed and you are a member and you are watching us for the first time, please do well to smash the subscribe button. Okay, you will find it at the bottom of the screen. Okay, you see it there. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Let me quickly review it before we call it goodbye for this morning. Now we are giving something like this. What we simply have to do here, there is nothing to cancel out. So just clear the brackets. Wherever you have the bracket, clear the bracket first. Okay, there we have 5 times x. That gave us 5x minus, we have 5 times 4, that gave us 20. At this other side, we have 2 times x, gave us 2x, and 2 times 2 gave us 4. Okay, then nothing changes the sign, right? Because we are not multiplying with negative sign, all right? It's only negative sign that can change other signs. And so what we'll do next is to cross multiply. Okay, just cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, 3 here is going to multiply 5x minus 20. That's what we have here. Then this 2 here is going to multiply 2x plus 4. So that was what we got here. Then right here, we clear brackets again. The way we cleared bracket from here to here, we can also clear bracket here too. 3 times 5 is 15. And we have x here. Minus 3 times 20 is 60 equals to 2 times 2 is 4. Then there's x here. Plus 2 times 4 is 8. Then the next thing to do is for us to collect terms. Okay, just collect the terms that are similar. For instance, we have x and x here, and we have ordinary numbers here. So this is 15x. Take the smaller term, okay, to go and join the bigger terms, okay? This is 15x. So we are going to have 15x. This is 4x. When it is crossing, it changes to what? Minus 4x. So that's why we have 15x minus 4x equals to this minus 60. When it is crossing, it changes to plus 60 added to 8 here. Then here, 15x minus 4x is equals to 11x equals to 60 plus 8 is 68. Then we can divide both sides by 11 since we are looking for the value of x. So we have divided by 11 here. 11 here, we strike out this 11. Okay, these two will strike themselves out. We'll be left with only x here. Then 68 divided by 11 is 6 whole number, 2 over 11. So this is how we end the class for today. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate the fact that you are always coming to watch my live stream. I will keep doing my best to make sure I clear all challenges that students are going through to the best of my ability. Please do well to always be here and keep the channel working properly. Without you, I will not be here. I'm actually here because you are there. So I know that today is going to be wonderful to all of us. So thank you very much for being here. Please, your comment is well appreciated, and I hope that you will keep bringing in your suggestions and comments. So thank you, and I appreciate you for being here. I wish you all the best for today. Please have a very wonderful day. Thank you, and goodbye for now.